talk about tired driving. I went to the drag strip today, saw a lot of fast cars, track radios, people going 1.14 in the eighth mile, like 175 miles an hour. But also, it's about safety. You got to have parachutes if you're going over 150 miles an hour. My race car has a parachute. You got to have a 5-point seat harness. You got to have a neck collar. You got to have a fire suit. So why am I saying all this to you? I am tired. Okay, I've been driving for about 5 hours. I still have a few more hours to go. Whenever you feel like this, you need to rest, preferably at a 24-hour place. Showing you this, I am at a McDonald's, right? That is well lit. That is a safe place. My window's open too because I want to get fresh air. I also wanted to tell you, when you're tired, your behavior and demeanor from driving does change, right? You may drive faster than you normally do. You may get irritated at people because they're not moving as fast as you want them to travel. And that's a real concern because you can't control people out on the road. Because they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to drive slow if they want to drive slow. They're going to drive fast if they want to drive fast. They're going to drive reckless if they want to drive reckless. You just have to try to stay consistent and safe. On my journeys back, I find myself driving really fast, much more faster than I normally would. And I'm in a smaller SUV that could literally tip over. So I had to catch myself and say, why are you driving this fast? Like, you got to have a talk with yourself. So when you drive, you do interact. But if you answer, that means you're crazy. But I know what safe driving is. But also, every now and then, you do take long trips to Cedar Point, to SeaWorld. Is SeaWorld still open? But I've been wanting to go to a drag strip for a long time. And as a result, it was very hot. I bought a case of water. I bought food prior to getting there because I know it's very expensive. And the line, they were 25 to 50 people in line waiting. I would have been tired. So I hydrated before getting to the track. I hydrated during when I was at the track, and I hydrated as I was getting closer to home. But I still did have cramps in my legs, and that sun was, and I got sunscreen. Yes, I'm African American, but you still have to protect your skin. Thanks, Mom. You have to protect your skin, so I put that sunscreen on, right? And I ate, and then when I got out and walked probably a quarter of a mile or more up to the starting line, that hot sun is beating down on you. You're tired. You smell race gas. You smell burnt rubber. It's great. No, it is great because I'm an enthusiast, right? I've always loved cars. And if you're following my content, you know that I'm an enthusiast for cars and safety and teaching, right? So I made a few videos. Didn't really get a chance to do what I wanted. Talk to a few drivers because they were focusing on trying to win. But what I do notice is it's the same thing. You've got to keep that car in the groove. If you don't and overturn the wheel, you're going to smack the wall. A few cars did smack the wall today because they lost control, going excessively high rates of speed because it is a controlled environment, okay? And when you're at a motorsport complex, you sign a waiver that if a motor blows up, a transmission lets go, a axle comes from the rear end and a piece of shrapnel flies, you cannot sue that establishment. But all of these things got me really tired, and I had to pull over and rest, hydrate, drink water. I just wanted to show you this, and I'll grab some water here. Okay, I have water here. I have a whole case of water. So I was hydrating, right? And if you get dehydrated, it's too late. Okay, you have to hydrate. So that's extremely important. The sun was very, very hot today. So hot that if you don't hydrate, you're definitely going to. And I did not have on my fire suit today, and I was not in my car today. I did not have my helmet on because if I would have, usually what happens because I get so dehydrated, I lose 3 to 5 pounds easily because you're in the car sweating. You're in the car sweating in the staging lanes. You're in the car sweating when you get up to the starting line. Your heart's pounding. The starter tells you to do your burnout, heat up your tires. You flash your motor up to about 8,800. You do your burnout. You put in park. You hit the throttle a couple times, and then you stage the car, right? That is, yes, that is extremely important that you, thank you, that you learn from my experiences because if you're driving tired, you're going to crash, and that's real life. Um, so I had to make some decisions. I pulled over a couple of times. There was a lot of construction. The roads were uneven, uh, going on a lot of curves, really going too fast. And then there were cars and trucks moving very slow because it's literally 12:30 in the morning, and most people, and I'll show you, it's quiet. Most people are asleep, right? Yours truly is trying to get home. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. You know, I went to McDonald's to get some food. I'm done with French fries. I had French fries this morning. I had French fries this evening, so I'm done with French fries. But you have to hydrate, and I had the air conditioning on in the car, almost where I was literally freezing. But the cold air conditioning, staying hydrated are important. But if you found yourself getting tired, rest. In between rounds, because there's a certain class I was watching, the drag radio, and also the small tire class. That's a class that I would get in. I was watching them. But in between rounds, I was back in the Jeep, having on the AC, uh, eating, bananas, getting potassium, getting what I did. I had 4 apples, 2 bananas, about 6 waters, because if I would have said, hey, I can go wait in line, it never would have happened. One, the food is very high at a motorsports event. If you've been to NASCAR, mud racing, any type of motorsports event, a bottle of water like this is like $6, $8. So I bought a case, right? And I was smart like that. But also, because I didn't have my car and I wanted to spectate and be on the side with the racers, basically, I paid like $65 to park on the racer side because I'm an enthusiast. And, I saw the class and I feel I can be competitive, but also it's about being safe, having, this is a regular seatbelt right here. But in a special design environment, you have a 5-point seatbelt. You have a helmet. You have a cage around you to protect you in case unforeseen happens. You flip your car over, you lose control. But the track people were on top of it. This one guy had a supercharger in his car, and water was leaking out the back. They shut down the track immediately. Hey, racers, we got to shut down everything because there's water on the track. We don't even want to crash. I'm like, wow, they really care about the racers, and they were prepping the track, cleaning off the rubber. I didn't really get any video of that, but maybe next time you let me know. But they really prepped the track but when it's really hot, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, the track is over 130 degrees, and you'll just spin, right? But later that evening, those cars were hooking and going and running incredible times, 160, 170, a 420, 410, 407, incredible times. And then our regular passenger cars do that too, if it's wet or if it's really hot. But I wanted to talk to all of you just about tired driving. I'm tired, and I got to get up and drive tomorrow, right? But that's okay. But I have to get home, hydrate. Takes about an hour to kind of calm down because I'm tired. I've been walking. I walked probably 5 miles today because remember, I was toward the back of, hello, I was toward the back end of the racetrack. So I had to walk a quarter of a mile more up to the staging lanes. Had to walk, okay, how are you? I had to walk a quarter of a mile back. Thank you for supporting me. And to see the races, my legs are aching, I'm tired. I brought water with me, fruit with me, because number one, your man saved money. I saved money. Instead of buying a water, would you pay $5.50 for this? Would you pay $7.50 for this? If you are dehydrated, of course you would. But would you wait in line 25 or 30, 40 minutes? I don't know. But thank God I bought all this earlier for $3.50. I bought a case of 24 waters. So I'm feeling good. I had fruit. I wanted to eat healthy, but I was craving some potato chips, right? I was craving, right? I was craving, but I still stayed hydrated in the car between rounds, and it was upwards of 85 to 95 degrees. And remember, I did not have on my fire suit, my helmet, my race gloves. All those things make you very hot, and it's hard for you to focus, right? Thank you for the comments. I do really appreciate that. I do see it. I'm a little bit tired, but I appreciate all of you because I'm really trying to do my best work. And if I can do my best work, you're going to be super successful. So I want to say thank you, support. And if you want to know more about tire driving and those things, let me know. But I'm going to go live more and just tell you what's going on. Bye, guys.